So what do you get when you mix 2 slices of country potato bread, Bumblebee Chunk Light tuna fish, 1 full can of it, 1 slice of Great Value American cheese, the 60 calorie slice, 1 tablespoon of Great Value mayonnaise? You get a tuna fish sandwich worth 18 grams of fat, 42 grams of carbohydrates, and 35 grams of protein. Talk about a good meal and a quick, delicious snack, in my personal opinion. I'm very anxious to see how that little clapping trick turned out on film right there. Oh, and this is gonna bring us to a grand total today so far, at meal number 3, of 41 grams of fat. We're getting closer and closer to our total of 65 grams of a max. 239 grams of carbohydrates. We still have a lot more to go before we hit 400. And 135 grams of protein. Still a good amount of protein left to go before we hit 215 grams of protein, which again will equal our 3,000 calorie diet. You've seen the last 2 meals, they're pretty insane, I know. So what it looks like we're gonna end up doing later on tonight is finding a meal made of strictly carbohydrates and protein. And if anything, it might just be a protein shake blended up with oatmeal, if it comes down to that. 7:35 p.m. checking in here, quick little snack. I wasn't gonna eat for a while, but I decided to just bang out a bowl of cereal real quick. And this is exactly 1.5 cups of peanut butter, Captain Crunch, once again. And that's actually gonna help me really fill in my carbohydrates, because I was about 200 carbohydrates short. And I can't imagine how much more I'll be eating for the rest of the night. I'm getting kind of tired already and I have New York tomorrow morning. So, quick little fun snack. I was just craving something that tasted good. And it's a good way to pump up my carbs, because it's almost 45 grams of carbs in this bowl right here. And actually less than half of that is sugar. It actually doesn't have that much sugar compared to what a lot of people think it does. So whatever is sugar will simply be digested and converted into glucose faster. But again, if it's under your calorie deficit, if it fits into your macros, that sugar is not going to cause any fat gain on you at all. And the rest of the carbohydrate source is slower digesting carbohydrates. It even has a little bit of fiber in it. You're getting about 5 grams of fat in a 1.5 cups of this, but actually only 2 grams of it is saturated fat. So the rest of it, the other 3 grams, is actually dietary fat, which is good for you as well. And then you're getting like an insignificant small 5 grams of protein in it. I don't really look to cereal for a protein source, obviously. Some people ask, Nick, do you count the milk when you're tracking your macros? In my head, I don't, because I don't drink the milk. So really, like the small little bit, I try not to have too much milk in my cereal, my spoonfuls either. So literally the small amount of milk that I get in there is really all the milk I'm consuming. However, to play it safe when you're tracking your macros, if you want to be precise, go ahead and record how much milk you put in there. Measure out your milk, record it. In this case, I'm using fat-free milk. Even if you use 2% milk, it's fine. The fat's not bad for you. That's just what we have in the fridge because it's cheapest. But go ahead and record it anyway, and the least that happens is you end up being just slightly under the macronutrient numbers that you actually have down. So if anything, you know, you're saving yourself couple of calories, which is not a bad thing. So it's a little snack right there, 45 grams of carbohydrates, 220 calories real quick. Macros after that bowl of cereal for the day is 46 grams of fat, 281 grams of carbs, and 139 grams of protein so far. Last big full-on meal of the day, 8 ounces of chicken breast, 10 ounces of russet potato. It's gonna put us at about 48 grams of fat for the day, 284 grams of carbs for the day, and 202 grams of protein for the day. We have about barely 12 grams of protein left. We have barely about the same amount of fat left for the day, and we still have a pretty good amount of carbohydrates left, over 100 grams of carbs left. So we can just do something big like maybe oatmeal later on. Alright, so the last meal, thought I was going to go to bed early. It's like 3 a.m. I got to go to New York tomorrow. I've been packing like crazy. But the last meal of the day, a little thrown off in time scheduling, is 1 cup of oatmeal with 2 tablespoons of honey, delicious, and extra carbohydrates. The oatmeal has a little bit of good fat in it. The oatmeal also has fiber in it, which is good. A big Granny Smith apple. We weighed this bad boy out as well. Another good source of carbohydrates. That's going to bring us right up to our calorie goal. We're just a little bit short. We're clocking in around 3,015 calories. My official goal is supposed to be 3,045 calories. But that's not such a bad thing because I didn't even work out today anyway, so it's fine to be under a little bit. If anything else, be that much harder tomorrow. And if I manage to get in any extra calories just from not weighing something properly, well, this will leave a window for that to happen. But anyway, we're finishing off the day. 54 grams of fat for the day, whole lot of dietary fat, 395 grams of carbs with a perfect 36 grams of fiber, and 212 grams of protein for the day. So that's not bad, especially for a good calorie deficit on a day that I did not train. Training days, you burn a little bit more, so you can usually squeeze a little bit more food in there. However, plan like you didn't burn anything and just stick to your diet to play it safe. So that's it right there. Final meal of the day. That's the full 3,000 plus calories that I'm on right now.